As you can probably tell by the sound, I'm standing over here right by the waterfall coming through the wall. Let's take a quick look. This is the main area where the water is coming through, right here. As you can tell, it's kind of strong right now. It's always coming through even when it's not raining, but it's always strongest during and right after a rain. And it will actually be pretty strong for several days, because after a good rain, it takes a long time for all that water from the mountain and from the fields behind here to filter down through here. I would imagine that by the time the water gets here, it's very filtered, very high quality. Let's try to take a little closer look. There's a big rock or mound. It looks like dirt, like this orange stuff here looks like dirt, but maybe this mound here has like a big rock in there. But you can also see further inside, if we zoom in, yeah, there we go. You can also see other places in the wall where the water is coming through. And yeah, pretty crazy, huh? And this is running down right here into this channel. And I know that you can't see it right now because of all this grass that's in the way. But there is some type of drain right here, because this water is going into it. And if you notice the water from that side right there, it's actually running this way. And they're coming together right here where all this grass is, and that's where there seems to be some type of drain. I think that's what's going underground and feeding my shallow well. Now we're going to go over to the guest house kura. I forgot to grab my implements of destruction. So glad that all of this is dry now. I mean, it's moist from the rain, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. See, yeah, this is even starting to dry up. The water here was fuller earlier. But now let's see what we can't do about this. Here's my plan. I'm just going to start off by trenching this stream all the way around the corner much, much deeper. Because right now it's only a couple inches. And I think that by getting it down low, really, really low, then this water here, instead of this water wanting to fill this up and keep it full, and this just sitting here, I think it will drain out into that and be swept out into the road. And then this will all stay dry. Even when it's raining, it'll dry up fast. So, alright, I've got my massive farming hoe. This is it. Just to give you an idea of how big it is, look at my hand. It's bigger than my hand. It's crazy. Let's get to it. I'm going to make one change. Instead of starting here and going that way, I'm going to start down there and come back this way. The reason is because as I'm cutting into this, it makes the water very dirty and I can't see what's going on. But I think that if I start further down and work my way back, it'll be easier to see what's going on, right? Dirt. Yeah, this is a much better idea. Maybe I'm going to have a permanent stream running through my property. Who knows? This seems to be helping, but I think what I'm going to have to do is go further downstream and make that go down more so that this will want to flow out faster, because even though I'm cutting down deeper right here, it's still too wide. So I'm going to go around the corner. Let's go around the corner. I told you before that what I wanted to do was trench this out right next to that cement wall that goes all the way down, right? From here all the way down. So that's what I'm going to do right now, I think. I'm going to go down to the very end and from there trench my way back. But before I do that, I'm going to show you something. Look how strong the water's coming down through here, so strong. It's overflowing. You know, it's not even raining right now, and it's so strong it's overflowing. And oh, this is so much stronger. Earlier when I looked at this, it wasn't this strong. And I think what's happening is that extra water that I diverted behind the house in that field, I think that it is affecting this. I think that it's coming down through here even stronger than it was before. So I'm glad that I had the foresight to do a little bit of this first before I went back there and started diverting the water, because man, it would have been really filling up my backyard. But wow. Okay, so right now I'm gonna knock out, I know I've got like kind of a little dam here so that the water goes over to the side, but I'm just going to knock all this out. I'm going to remove all the dirt, all of this dirt. I'm going to move it back, and then I'm going to trench. And I'm going to trench from here all the way up the side there. So let's hop to it. Oh, there's a tree in there. It's almost overflowing down there by the road. It is really rushing into that grate. This isn't easy, but I'm so glad that I have this. It's so much better than that little one. Oh my gosh. Just for my health, I think if I did this every day, this would make me recover from my cancer. Sloppy. This is like the perfect weather to do this because it's just a little cool today. It's not raining, and I'm not having to sweat. It's just cool enough to where when I get busy moving around, I'm not sweating. It's not hot or anything. But I don't need a jacket, just a sweatshirt is perfect. There's a root right here. I gotta try to get that out. Maybe with this hoe, it will be possible. Yeah, lots of roots. Wow. This hoe is awesome, man. I wouldn't be able to do this with that other one. Yeah, baby. Get on up out of there. Oh, there's a stone there. Okay. That might cause some flow issues. Let's see. Oh, man. That stone appears to be quite large, so I'm going to have to figure out if I can move it or not. It's hindering the water flow, right, between here and here. That needs to be unblocked. But for now, let's focus on this other stuff. Ha! Piece of wood in there? Amazing. Ooh. Oh, somebody's here. Oh, that was pretty cool. My neighbor just stopped just to tell me thank you for the chocolate, and he said chocolate arigato, and then he said thank you in English, so that was pretty cool. Let's take a quick look at what we've got now. Okay, as you can see, I've got it cleared out all the way down right next to the cement wall here, the little cement blocks, all the way down to right here. I haven't gotten to do really this part right here, from here to the corner. I haven't done this yet, but I'm about to do that now. I just wanted to take a quick look and see how things are progressing. I'm still wondering if I open this up right here, because I've been wanting to open this up so that this water will drain out, but I have to make sure that this water here is lower so that this water will drain out and not just either fill up or stay where it's at. To me, it looks almost the same. It looks like the same level, but perhaps if I can trench this out a little more right down through here, at least from here to here, then the speed of this getting out of here will be such that this can empty out. Let's give it a try. It'll be a little tricky to get in here since this bush is kind of in the way. If you saw my earlier video where I cut all this out, it was a nightmare. I couldn't even stand. Where I'm at right now, I couldn't even stand here. It would be impossible. It was so ridiculous, the briars and everything that were here. Okay, some of these are already dead, easy to break, so. Oh man, whew. You see I've got the sides built up here, this mound of dirt. I don't want it to be like that. I want it a little more natural, like a real stream, instead of just having the wall of mud and dirt and stones on the side. You know, I want it to really look like a natural stream. It isn't necessarily what I'm going to keep long term, but for now, while it's here, I'd like for it to just look like a natural stream that runs through the property. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, it's much better to work from downstream up because it clears out much faster and I can see what's going on. I think I'm going to start knocking it down right here. This wall goes right up here. It goes all the way up and around, right? I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I need to I need to move the camera here. Okay. Okay, you see right over here, I'll try to point it right there. Okay, you see this is the cement cinder block wall right here. Okay? And it actually goes around. Let's see if I can show you. There we go. It's right here, and it goes here all the way around to there. So I'm going to cut out all this grass and dig this trench around here. So hopefully the water just flows on out from there. Oh, these briars. Oh my gosh, they go right through these gloves. These gloves are not made for handling brush and briars and stuff like that. Oh. And that big clump of grass that I just pulled up, that was absolutely nothing compared to what was here on this property in the beginning. Absolutely nothing. I still have a clump of that over there by the fire pile. It's been sitting there for more than a year because it's a monster. Okay, so what looks good here is that this water is still flowing down, right? And this water appears to be moving out. Good sign. If I could get a fast enough flow here, maybe I could hook up my own hydropower. Oh, that'd be great. Just enough power to like run some small things like lights or something. Charge my phone. Little things like that. It'd be really cool if I could run the refrigerator. That'd be great. So the water is flowing. That's good. The water from here, right behind the kura, seems to be moving out slowly. But what I'm going to do now is trench around, all the way around that stone. You see that stone right there? There's no way I can move that. So I'm going to trench around it all the way down to here, just so I can give the water a channel to go to and try to, stay out of the main yard proper. Ugh. I'm curious to see how all of this dries, or if it just stays muddy and wet. With the water flowing out in this channel and over here, I'm interested to see what will happen. Okay, I've got it trenched around the rock, and I try to level it up as much as I could between these two, between this trench and the stream. I tried to level it up as much as I could, just where it's barely above the top of the water. I still want this to be deeper. I feel like it's still not deep enough. It just doesn't look deep. I think that in most places it's only like 2 inches deep at most. Some places it is about 3 inches deep, but I need it to be a lot deeper than that. I need it to be so efficient at getting the water out of here that the water over here empties fast. The extra water on the side over here that's coming out of the wall, it empties. I would like for this side to be like spilling into it. That's how deep I want it right here. And I don't want any of the rest of the yard to be wet. I want this to be the lowest absolute place. This stream, I want it to be the lowest place in the entire yard, so that all of the water, no matter where it's at, it will not only want to get to this stream, but it'll want to get there super fast. And if you notice just this little bit that I've done here, look at this. Now this is dry. See? Right here and right here is barely wet. It's dried up. And I do believe that this water is slowly moving out. But it's still not quite low enough, I think. Because, like I said, the water needs to be getting out of here faster. It needs to get out of here super fast. That way, whenever it's raining heavily, it's not a problem. And when it's not raining, it dries very fast. That's what I need. So this area right here, it's barely below the water level. I mean, barely. That's not acceptable. So looks like I need to do a little more trenching. So if you guys want to keep checking it out, then we'll keep going. I'm going to take a really quick break. Put my hoe right there. That's another thing I like about this hoe. It's so heavy that you can just set it on the ground and the handle stays up in the air. That's pretty handy. I don't have to lie it down on the ground or lay it down on the ground. Sorry. Yeah, the water over here, man. Whew. You hear that? It's not playing around. And you know the spot right here with my wannabe hot tub? This part right here, not only can you hear the water right now, but you can actually see it. You can actually see it running. It's really strong right now. Just out of curiosity, let's see what my water level is like in the shallow well. Oh, holy cow! It is completely full. It is above the oh, there's a frog right there. You see him? He's just sitting right there. That's cute. You need to be in there, buddy? Are you sure you need to be in there? Whoops. Well, there he goes. There's apparently an overflow because this water never comes out. It never gets any higher than this. When it rains a lot, it fills all the way up. And I would imagine that it's going across the street into the rice fields. But that's good. It's plenty of water. That means that I should actually be washing clothes right now. I should just be using this water. So I'll put some clothes on while I'm taking a break.
Letterman, you've done well today, but we're not through yet. Of course, I'm talking to myself. Who else is here right now? Just me! You can hear the pump going on and off in there. That's because I've got the washer going. I've got a full load of clothes washing. I just had a break. It's starting to get dark outside. Should be able to tell, I think, the sun is starting to go down. I do want to finish that little bit of trenching in that one area where it's very, very shallow. Get my gloves back on, go out there and do that. I checked out the weather forecast for the next few days. Today's Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Those 4 days, there's basically a 0% chance of rain. Friday, that has like a 3 or 4% chance. But tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, 0 is what it says. It's supposed to be sunny and partly cloudy. Should be really, really nice weather. That means that I should have a really good opportunity to get some stuff done outside to further build upon what I've got. Plus, I'll be able to show you what I've got going. It's really kind of exciting because I want to do that stuff. And I'm feeling pretty good right now, actually. For some reason today, I've got some really good energy. I fasted for several days, and then I decided to eat for a couple of days to get my strength back to try to work out in the yard. I think it's really, really helped me. So after I get caught up on that big physical labor that I've got outside and I get things kind of in order, then I'm going to go back to fasting. and I'll switch gears to do work inside the house, which is much less demanding in the way of physical energy. But for now, let's run back out there before it gets too dark.
Yeah. Beautiful out here, right? It's another sound I love to hear is the strong sound of the water coming through, the little waterfall coming out of the stone wall. At night, it's so soothing to hear that while I'm going to sleep. The sun is beginning its final descent for the day. I don't have too much to do. Mainly what I want to do is this area right here, just from here down to about right here. It's just too shallow, and what's happening, I think, that whenever it's raining really, really hard and this is coming through here really heavily, it's just spilling over into here and filling this area up, and I don't want that. So let's trench it out. Right in here, there's water. It's coming down from the wall in the field there, and it's creating a non-stop soaked, muddy pool here. And I like for that to just dump into this, but it needs to be much deeper here and running faster for this to empty. So I'll see what I can do. I might be running out of space on my camera. If that's true, then this may be it. If it is, I appreciate you guys and gals joining me. Thank you very much. And tomorrow should be a beautiful day. And I expect that a lot of this will be drier than today. And over the next couple of days, it'll look better and better. I'll share that with you as I progress. But for now, I'll leave it at that, and I'll end the video with me trying to finish up this trenching before it gets dark. If you're able to see all of it, that's great, but if not, then arigatou gozaimasu, and thank you. じゃあね。